Yo, it's Sid and Dion, brothers on a comedy path. All jokes aside, we about to change the math. Real talk plus no filter equals not your usual chatter. From sports to politics, all subjects matter. Never shallow, we about to go into the deep end. Get ready to dive in, go ahead, grab a friend. Now this is grown people business, keep them kids inside. Now that's debatable, jump on, it's time to ride. Yeah, now that's debatable. Now that's debatable. Here we go. Time to start the show.
What is good, Master Debaters? It is I, Sidney Smith, with my brother, Mr. Dion Curry. We are on and we are live with you here. Now it's debatable. We were happy to be with you. It is one day to go before we get to Halloween. You guys know how it goes. We try to do something themed around the holidays. Michelle Martin's with us. What's going on, Michelle? Facebook user is with us. I'm assuming that's Mary because she's always the first one to chime in. So I'm assuming that's who that is. Am I right, Dion? Can you see?
It is. She says, "Hi, guys."
Thank you guys for joining us. We do appreciate it. I know people will start to filter in. As I was saying, we always try to do something around the holidays. Last year we did candy. We didn't want to do candy again, so we want to do something different. Before I throw it over to my brother, though, I want y'all to know I'm going to do something here on the show that I normally don't do and I normally detest. I may have a few things to eat, like Reese cups.
Oh my gosh!
Some M&M's. What are you talking about, man?
Ain't nobody trying
Snickers
to
over
hear
here. Hey, man. This is the time that every adult out there, especially if you're into fitness, you hate because my wife went out and bought candy 3 days too soon, and now she decided to open all the bags to pour it in the bowl. So I've been snacking on candy for the last 3 days. So happy Halloween. What's good, Dion? What's good, bro?
Happy Halloween to you and to all our master debaters. I feel you with the candy. The perfect time to buy candy will be November 1st, obviously, because Halloween will be over and all the candy that's left over will be on sale. So make sure you go out and cop some of that. My favorite candy.
Cheap.
Well, the considerable markdown is not, it's not my fault that there's just leftover candy. Okay, so I don't understand why you calling me cheap.
I will be finding,
especially someone as conservative as you when it comes to finding a deal.
I don't like the way you said deal. I will be finding a sound effect of birds chirping for you. Cheap. Miranda is in with us. Hello, Miranda. I see a little ghost there. Absolutely. Happy Halloween. Michelle says he's got the good candy. Yes. See, this is the good candy. This is the adult candy. This is the stuff that you can really eat. Unlike that other sugary shit that you really want to feed the kids. Mary says, Sydney, Ed wants to know if you have enough to share with all of us. Well, Ed, you got my address. Come on by and pick yourself up a couple pieces of candy. Come on by, bro.
Yeah, he gonna limit you to one per visit.
Treat you like I do them kids. Every year we throw, and Mary, this is why I was asking you what you guys are doing. Every year we throw a driveway party with our neighbors, and we have friends, Slim and those guys come through. And we hang out, we get the chairs out, we sit out, we drink. I pass out little Fireball shot bottles out to the dads and beers, and we give candy to the kids, and we make fun of the kids as they walk away. And we have a great time. We have not all of them, just some of them. But we have a great time, man. It is a good time. But yeah, you got to be careful with some of these kids, man. They be trying to dig in there.
Yeah, if you're not sitting on the porch with the bowl, don't expect kids to take just one. I've never understood that whole concept to trust children on a day where they get free candy from everybody who has their light on. That never made sense to me. Sit out there with the bowl if you're gonna put a bowl out there. Otherwise, have them come to the door, hand them out the candy, because I can't stand watching videos of kids being greedy and taking everything out the bowl and then just leaving the bowl. Those are the kids I hope get apples and poison in their candy. That's what you get for stealing.
First of all, now it's debatable, and Sidney Smith Creative LLC does not stand by that statement that Dion just made. um, you think the kids are bad? I would love for a camera to be set up in the office supply area of a job where they think that these people are going to be on the honor system. You got people coming there just grabbing boxes of pens and putting them inside the jacket and shit, taking shit home, toilet paper. If you can't expect, if the adults can't do the honor system, you definitely cannot have children do the honor system. You just can't do it.
Well, I think there's a huge difference between an adult stealing and a child stealing, especially on Halloween. Um, I expect kids to be greedy, but I expect adults to know better. That's why I say you should sit out there with the bowl if you're gonna have a bowl, because you know your candy gonna be gone. And if you just want to give away your candy, don't buy none in the first place. I
Well,
never understood the concept.
what I would say is those adults who are greedy used to be those kids who are greedy. So that dude who's got his little thick fingers in there taking all the pencils used to be the little kid with his thick fingers getting all the little candies he wanted out of there as he was licking his fingers. Brandon Cardenas. I hope I said that correct, Brandon. I apologize. He says, "Holla, what's good, brother?" Ricky McLean says, "That's not the real trick or treat bag, Sid. You buy that on the last day." Yes, yeah, true, true. Rick says the driveway party sounds amazing. Rick, it's been one of the best things, man. My wife and I started it with a couple of neighbors when we first bought the house, and it's just grown with friends and more people come through. Last year we partied till about 3 in the morning. After the kids were done, we went to my backyard and chilled out on the patio and drank and played adult little games, stupid games. And then we went across the street to my neighbor's house and drank some more and threw darts till about 3 in the morning. And then everybody kind of went their separate ways from there. But it is an absolute blast. Facebook user says, "I am the only one buffering." Or am I the only one buffering?
That's
Uh,
Mary.
oh, Mary, you might be. Mary, you might need to drop off and come back on. I don't think no one else is saying that they're buffering as of yet. I hope we're not having an issue.
I love that you can have a driveway party. Just tells to the great weather that you have down there in Phoenix, because ain't nobody hanging out till 3 in the morning up here in the Midwest during the Halloween season, where it's wet, cold, and not very fun to be outside after the sun goes down.
Brother, I got to tell you, when it gets around 60, it's a little brisk outside, bro.
Oh, 60. This guy here.
When it gets to those 55, 60, man, whoo. I tell you.
I can see you with your scarf and mittens.
Looking like a Dillard's mannequin. Just out there drinking hot cocoa with alcohol. If you've ever seen an Abercrombie commercial with the one black guy with a bunch of white people, that's my driveway party. All right,
Yeah.
so I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I remember one time years ago, I tried to get a job because I was the big Abercrombie guy, and I tried to get a job there. And I went through the interview and everything, but there was no chance. there was no chance. And then when the documentary dropped a few years back, I was watching the documentary, and which really fortified my thought process. Which was like there was no way they were hiring my black ass at that store. I like the products though back in the day.
Definitely were not designed for our ilk. I'll say that.
What the clothing?
Yeah.
What would you say that?
We were not their target audience. I can't believe you're literally eating on the podcast. What is happening? This is this is why we don't do holiday edition shows, because
Yes,
all
we do. We
holidays
always
have
do
food.
one. This is this is Halloween Sydney you're getting, buddy. All right. Look at me. This is carefree. I'm all over the place. Bebopping and scatting.
I'm doing all of our listeners a favor. Next year, I promise you, we won't be doing a Halloween edition where he's eating in my ear.
You can't hear anything.
Yes, I can.
It's a soft Reese cup. Hey, if I can listen to you slurp on Bud Lights, limes, and shit, you're right. You can. and watch your eyes start to glaze over as the time fucking expires of the show, then you can let me have a little piece of candy, son of a bitch.
Anywho,
Man, when did you become such a tyrant?
I have misophonia, so every time I hear somebody chew, it makes me want to murder.
Uh, let's see. Brandon says just like Miss Pat. Ha ha ha. So, so I guess Miss Pat eats on the Pat down fast
Yeah,
food.
yeah, yes, it's the worst, absolute worst.
This is the one time all the years we've been doing this show I've ever done it. The one time.
Yeah, I know. I'm sad you broke your streak.
That's it. No more food and no more drinks on the show. I'm going 10 commandments. So let it be said. So let it be
So,
written.
so shall it is. So shall it be done.
All right. Well, we got a fun show. We hope that you guys think so. We got one. We want to hear from you guys. Now, I know we did Halloween candy last year, but we got some new viewers, new listeners. So if you guys want to shout out your fave, we want to hear about it. Maybe it's the M&Ms like I have sitting here. Maybe it's something else. Maybe it's some shit maybe it's that nasty candy corn. That's your favorite. I don't know how you eat that. That is straight trash. But let us know. We want to see that in the comments.
My co-host on Sorry We're Canceled loves the little black and orange peanut butter, just the most generic uh, Dust Bowl candy of all time. You know what I'm talking about? Just the straight
Did he grow up
poverty
poor?
candy.
That's what did he grow up poor?
Well,
You
he's
talk
the
about
only person I know.
you talk about the candy that has no wrapper? Anyone can just come by and dig their little fingers in there around in it?
No, it comes in the black and orange wrapper. They're like toffee. They're
Oh,
just
them joints?
he likes those. I'm like, dude, that is poor people. Like who? Nobody gives that out.
Yeah,
It's just in the bag and it's left over.
it's so good.
It's disgusting.
Oh, Brandon says Reese's and Snickers. So, Brandon, you and the wife would get along great. She loves the shit out of some Reese's. Uh, the Reese's pieces, the Reese's cups. She
The
loves it.
Reese's Pieces to me are the best of all Reese's
No
brand.
way, no
How
way.
can you not like? It's like eating an M&M with peanut butter.
I don't like peanut butter that much. I can do a Reese's cup, then I'm out. I just can't eat a whole bag of Reese's pieces. Rick says for Halloween, Sydney is being unprofessional. LOL. Fuck you, Rick. Original Mr. Goodbar. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. That was my nickname back.
That's Mary.
That was my nickname back in college, high school. Mr. Goodbar. Yeah.
Oh, please. You had a chocolate nut job, is what you were.
Dick. Mary says original Mr. Goodbar, Reese's peanut butter cups. Joanne Little, she's with us again. What's up, Joanne? She says
Hey,
Tootsie
Joanne.
Rolls. Joanne, you know what? You cannot go wrong with a Tootsie Roll. Those things are super addicting. You can't fuck around and give anybody a bag. The regular ones. The other ones, the fruity ones, they're okay. They're a little too sweet. But
What is this,
the regular ones,
1980? What are we eating? Just plain chocolate? What is happening?
she said Tootsie Rolls. What are you talking about? What's the problem?
No, you can get a Tootsie Roll pop. I'll go there. But you just passing out regular ass Tootsie Rolls for Halloween. Stop it, Grandma. Nobody wants
First,
this old ass chocolate.
why does anyone would want a Tootsie Roll pop? All we want is the fucking Tootsie Roll. I don't need this candy shit around it.
Oh, you
No,
spoken
nobody
like a
out.
true Dust Bowl champion.
Whatever. Nobody out there wants a Tootsie Pop because what do we do? What's the old fucking commercial? How many licks does it take? One, two, two. Two. All right?
If I knew I could get you to do the act out, I'd have mentioned it earlier at the top of the show. He said, I want a two. No more candy for you while we're doing the show.
I'm crying.
He said, what? A two. Like he just seen the episode.
Wait. You ever get halfway through the person that just say, this wasn't a good idea?
Pull the cord.
Now I feel like I need to do the after school special song or the fucking or teach people how to sing the song to teach people how the bill's made.
I'm only a bit. Conjunction, junction, what's your...
That's my jam. Keep it
Schoolhouse
going.
Rock, baby.
The conjunction for I was expecting that. Oh, Joanne, you right about the Tootsie Rolls though. Screw what Dion talking about. Nobody want no damn Tootsie Pop. All you do is make your kids mad. You want your house egged? Give somebody a Tootsie Roll Pop and
Man,
see if they'll come
please.
back and fuck your
There
shit
was a
up.
reason they had a commercial for the candy. It was fantastic. It was an excellent addition to a regular ass Tootsie Roll. Granted, the original Tootsie Roll commercial was phenomenal. The song was great. Whatever it is, I think I see becomes a Tootsie Roll to me. Everybody loved that song. But I'm
See?
just saying, it's 2023. If you're just passing out the individual little bitty Tootsie Rolls, stop it. Just don't give out candy. If you're gonna I hate people who halfway do the thing. If you're gonna do Halloween candy, you're supposed to go all out. It's supposed to be fun candy. It's not supposed to be old people candy. It's not supposed to be apples. It's not supposed to be bags of chips or a little
Yeah,
penny
no,
in a
no,
square. I don't know
no.
what people are thinking, but yo, you got to get fun size Skittles, fun size Starburst, fun
Got
size
those. Got those.
the Reese's cups, the Snickers, the Baby Ruths, the Paydays,
Baby
Kit
Ruth payday.
Kats.
What are you 80? Don't no child want no damn candy bar with no peanuts on it. That's like my
Are
wife
you?
over there eating all the almond joys. She's like, I'm eating all the almond joys. I said, well, don't nobody want it but you and the 80-year-old person. Don't you worry
Yeah,
about it.
y'all can keep the coconuts all day long. That
No
shit's
almond joy.
disgusting.
Old men
But
walking
people,
around with loose almonds in their pockets. What are you talking
look,
about?
man, kids love Payday. Kids love Kit Kat. Kids love Baby Ruth. I don't know what you're talking about. Now you
I
can
was a
keep those.
kid. And I hated all three of those candy bars.
And they called you Mr. Goodbar. Now I'm having a hard time believing that. What is I can feel sorry for the girls that dated you in college. Why they call you Mr. Goodbar? Oh, because I'm a little nutty. Chocolate surprise.
Look, man.
I'm allergic to peanuts.
that was that was that was my move when I was done.
Caps outside.
Yeah, D out of him with this. Got him with this.
Oh,
Uh, uh, all right, we go back. We go.
this
Let's
is why
see.
we don't eat on the show, y'all.
Oh man. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm having too much fun. Hopefully, y'all are having some fun with us. I see a lot of laughing emojis, so thank you guys. Oh, excuse me. Rick says for Halloween, Sydney is being unprofessional. Okay, I read that one already. Brandon says recent Snickers. Okay. Ricky says that's like saying my favorite snack is a fig Newton. Come on, B. I think he's talking to you
Why? Because of Tootsie Roll Pops?
because
No, I
all
think
your
he's talking
shitty
about.
ass, all your shitty takes you've had on candy. Okay. Oh, I'm sure. I know this is Mary. It says, but how many licks? And then it has a devil emoji next to it. I know that's Mary.
It's definitely Mary.
My boy Royce was good. Royce says, Grandpa see it with the Tootsie Rolls.
Exactly.
You son of a bitch.
Back in my day, you could get 5 of these for a quarter. Like, if you don't
First of
buy
all, Royce is
some.
older than me. I ain't gonna have Royce calling me Grandpa see it.
Well, if he's old enough to know that you a grandpa, you a grandpa.
You ain't gonna be using for shit against me, man. Grape Tootsie Roll Pops are the best. Tamara needs to lock up the chocolates. Man, I'm sure that's Mary too.
Mm-hmm.
Chelsea says paydays are trash. See? Kids don't like paydays. See, Chelsea let you know she's young. Hey, and Slim has slipped in here and said nobody likes dots. All right, I want y'all to know something right now. So Slim gonna bring up some argument from last year. In our little one of our little bags of candy that had dots, and we're out there, and Slim, being the little brother that he is, came through and just started picking through the candy before the kids could really get to it, and put it in a Ziploc bag. And as he was picking through the candy with his grown ass, said, "Ooh, y'all got dots? Don't nobody eat dots?" I don't know how many of these kids came down. They were like, "Ooh, dots!" And so fuck you, Slim. These kids do like dots.
I'm with the kids. I like dots.
See, I like them
I
too.
don't like the original dots, but the tropical dots are really really good.
Let's see. No payday,
Oh,
no baby Ruth, no coconut. So I think that's Mary bashing you.
Yeah, that was Mary.
Paydays are the bomb. Brandon,
Paydays
see,
are the bomb.
I used to
Gotta
love
get you
nerds
some
back in the day.
nerds. Gotta get you some nerds.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we might have some in there. Let's see. Rick says Sydney's on a sugar high, no more candy for him. Look, y'all, I'm a grown man. All right, you don't have to tell me about my sugar. Okay, Chelsea. I've been called a snicker licker, she says. Okay.
All right, we have children watching the show. Calm down, Chelsea.
Roy says, wait a minute, it's not about me, LOL. Oh no, you made it about you, motherfucker.
No, I'm eating on the podcast.
He's talking all that shit. So I hope y'all are not upset with us. If you're new to the podcast, this is not what we normally do. But it is Halloween. And like I said, we scatting and bebopping.
Do you got how many trick or treaters do you normally get? Is it like a couple hours, or is it because of the party that you put in the driveway that you got people coming all night?
Well, tomorrow we probably be a couple of hours because it's Tuesday. So it's usually at least a couple hours at least. I don't know what it's going to be tomorrow, but I think my neighborhood usually gives pretty good stuff because we got people coming from other neighborhoods pulling up in cars and kids jumping out like it's a robbery. A couple times I thought I was going to get jacked in my driveway. I wasn't sure what the hell was happening. So it should be good.
I don't know what they're doing here at the house. I didn't see a bowl of candy, but my brother's notorious for eating candy, so they probably got a hit until tomorrow.
See, Chelsea says, "Damn, I thought I was the youngest one here. My bad. You are the youngest one here. That was just a way of telling you to stop calling yourself a snicker licker. There's grown folks around. Miss Susie might be watching and hasn't said anything yet. We all gonna be grounded by the end of the night. You fucking around with you. So,
Yeah, you don't got to tell all your business. Just say you don't like payday and keep it moving.
Chelsea's the friend that everybody had that came over and will call your parents by their first name and ask for the liquor, for the key to the liquor cabinet. What are you doing? Chelsea was that friend. What's up, George? That would be Mr. Roberts.
What's up, George? Who is right. George Roberts? Did you just make that name up?
Just made it up.
George Roberts passes out Tootsie Rolls, doesn't he? And then when the kids leave, he hits them with a...
Hey, man. Hey. Hey. I don't like the way you shitting on my move, man. That was the move. That's why Mr.
It's fucking terrible.
Hey, because back in the day when I was really smooth, I would do it. You would hear the echo. Mr. Goodbar, Mr. Goodbar. Facebook user says, I didn't know Chelsea and I had so much in common. Who the hell is that?
Mary.
Jesus, Mary. It says, I sit in the driveway and pass out candy because my dogs go berserk if they ring the bell. That makes sense.
That's Miss Susie.
Oh, Miss Susie. I knew Miss Susie was on here. See, Chelsea, I told you. You was going to get us grounded. I knew Miss Susie was sitting in the background, sitting in the cut, watching and listening. See, Susie almost got us, or Chelsea almost got us fucked up. Someone says, what up, homie? I have no idea who that is, but what up to you?
Matthew Wood.
Oh, what up, Matty? One of my brothers out here.
Are we going to get into this show?
Yeah, let's get into it. Hey, man, the show has already started.
Let's get into our topic.
All right, fuck you. All right, so look here.
Nope.
We're going to talk about best themed costumes. We want to hear from you, obviously, as we always do. And don't forget to click that share button. We're going to give a couple of our faves, and we're going to give a couple that we just don't like at all. You want to start with our faves and then go to dislikes?
I'd rather start with my dislikes.
All right, okay. Well, let's start with dislikes, and we'll kind of go from there. And we want to hear from you guys as always. Dana says Chelsea sounds like a fun friend. Look here, Dana. Quit rooting her on.
Jesus Christ, y'all.
It was always two girls in high school that hung out together that you wasn't quite sure if they was going to graduate. Because they was always doing some shit they weren't supposed to be doing. All right, candy isn't our topic. It is not. It is not. But we have fun with it. Dion, sir, the floor is yours.
So obviously it's Halloween. Everybody loves to get dressed up. There's a very vast, wide variety of costumes that people always go to. Why you look like you was trying to hide the bite? I can see you. Jesus Christ. There's a wide variety of costumes out there. My least favorite, obviously, are those that involve blackface. Any costume where you're dressing up to be someone of a different race and you go full regalia with the body paint and the face makeup. I detest those outfits. I have seen several children dressed as Michael Jordan in full blackface. No, it's no fault of the kid. Obviously, they don't know the depth of blackface. This is clearly a parent's issue, but we have got to stop. If you can't pull off who you're trying to be with the outfit, you need to leave that character alone. Okay. If they're white, you don't need to be doing the full Dave Chappelle, Ron Taylor makeup. It's unnecessary. We
All
need
right.
to get away from this. As funny as that sketch was, it was inappropriate and not necessary. We need to take this type of crap out of Halloween. Just because, you don't need to lose your job over a 1 day dress up event.
You know what else we need to take out of Halloween? The sluts. All right. I do not like the slutty costumes. There's nothing creative about you wearing what you would normally wear to work. All right. I do not care for the slutty. I just don't. They're, first of all, most of the time, a lot of these women have husbands and whatnot, sitting there just trying to go along to get along because you're trying to appease this woman who just wants to be out here with her titties hanging out and her ass cheeks hanging out the bottom of this skirt. Let's get rid of it. All I heard was fucking nerds ratting around in the box as you tilted your head back. Chelsea says, "What? The slutty ones are the best." Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Have some creativity about yourself. Show me what you got. Show me what you're working with in terms of what you can, what type of creativity you can come up with. If you got money, spend some money on a nice costume. If you don't, maybe do your face up with some paint or something like that. But
Here's how you know. Here's how you know it's not a costume. Is if she dresses like a hoe every other day of the year, but on Halloween, she's something else.
That's how you know she's a hoe.
Exactly. It's like, wait, this is the 1 day you're supposed to wear this outfit, and you a police officer? That don't make no sense. You gotta want me to keep talking? Yeah.
Hey,
So bad. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Keep it moving.
Chelsea says, "I say let it all hang out." I know
Who
Chelsea.
said that?
Chelsea.
Jesus Christ.
I'm waiting for Dane to come in and back her up on that one now.
Well, we'll see in the comments, I'm sure. There are certain outfits that, are like risque, but you can still tell that they're trying. Like I like the slutty girl from Scooby Doo that women dress up as. What's her name? With the
Daphne.
glass, Daphne. I like when women pull that off because Daphne is not a sexual character in any regard, but they find a way to slut it up and make it look nice with their ass poking out in the little red dress and the, you know,
I'm laughing.
turtleneck that's got the titties hanging out over the top. I love that.
I'm laughing because if you remember the original Scooby Doo, Velma was not the attractive one. Daphne was. Daphne was the redhead. Velma's the one we're talking about, the
Okay, Velma.
unattractive.
I hated
And
Scooby Doo, but
and for some reason, yes, the girls want to try to sex up Velma for some reason and go all the way out. I think it has to do with that first Scooby Doo movie back in the '90s or what was it, the late '90s, whatever that they did. That had Matthew Lillard playing Shaggy. That Velma, I don't remember who was the player, but she was kind of attractive, and I think that's what kind of got the ball
are you
rolling for
talking about the
Velma.
live action one?
Yeah, the live action one. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Where Scooby was still was a cartoon, everybody else was an adult. Facebook
This is a
keeps.
good comment.
Okay, go ahead.
Susie says, when my son was 6, he was Mr. T. He loved A-Team. Warren still gives me crap about blackface. He was Mr. T, for heaven's sake. Come on, Miss Susie. Come on now. You know better.
Miss Susie, you tell them, you give the line that every Supreme Court justice gives when they and politicians when those pictures pop up from their college days. It was a different time. or, Miss Susie, you should have said that wasn't my son. I, not for that day. It
Yeah.
was Miss.
Yeah, I think you can pull off Mr. T with just a bunch of gold chains. You don't even have to do anything else. Everybody knows. You get a regalia of gold chains going on. It's Mr. T. White skin, black skin, red skin, yellow skin. It doesn't matter.
I ain't gonna beat her up on it. You know, he was 6. It's fine. It's all right. It's not like
That's
he
what I'm
was.
saying. The reason why I don't like it is because it gets children caught up in controversy too early, and it's just you don't. It's not necessary. We need to get rid of it.
I mean,
Just get it out
unless
of there.
he's going to work right now wearing blackface and using a black name, that's how he got the job. Reginald. I don't mean, who cares? Who cares? Data says, why can't white kids dress as an African American idol of theirs?
They
Dion.
can dress. They just don't have to paint their faces black. Like I said, if you can't put on the outfit and we don't know who you are, you need to go back to the drawing board. Paint your face black or paint your face white to pull off the character. Tells me your costume sucks.
I
That's
would
all.
say I would say we're going back that far, and I know how old Warren is, so I know how far back we're going to the age of 6. I don't have a problem with it. Like I said, as long as he's not running around blackface today. Now, obviously, we're judging that based off today's times, and a lot of people would versus what people were doing back then.
No, it was wrong back then. We knew it was wrong back then. It's just you could get away with it more. That's all. There were fewer people to stand up against it. To me, this is just my own personal opinion. I don't like it. I don't think it's necessary. Like I said, Dave Chappelle's sketch was funny, but it wasn't necessary. We all know the white voice, so you didn't have to paint your skin white. We all know who you're trying to be if you got a bunch of gold chains on. Mr. T with the haircut. So
Did you stop
it's
watching the Dave Chappelle show from that?
yeah. When he got canceled, I quit watching.
What's your next costume you can't stand, you jerk?
You kind of hit on this. I don't like the slutty nurse costumes. I think they're trash. I think,
See?
yeah, I think the slutty nurse. You can do better. If you're gonna be a slut, be a real slut. Like I don't understand why you got to bring a reputable profession into it, like the slutty cop or the slutty nurse. Those just look like cheap, trashy costumes that
I
you
don't know why you
went
gotta
to
bring a
the.
reputable profession into this.
Like I just don't understand. You get those outfits. They're basically from the Spirit Halloween store that used to be the fireworks store. You know, you're wasting $30. You have plenty of slutty clothes in your closet. Just wear that.
You might make me. You kind of make me rethink my slutty idea now because there's not a hospital you can go in and you gonna try to find who the slutty nurse is walking around in them scrubs. So
You don't want that nurse. Trust me.
Dana threw up her hands for White Chicks. What about the movie White Chicks? The Wayne
Yeah,
brothers
it
shit.
was terrible. It was terrible. White chicks would not fly today. They shouldn't have
You
flew
didn't like
in.
when Terry Crews was was
I thought the movie was hilarious, but was
was
it wrong? Absolutely. You can be funny and wrong at the same time.
because we all know black brothers will fuck a white woman right into a wheelchair. We know that's reality. So
Jesus.
I mean, I just thought that was a hacky joke. That was a hacky bit. That's all. That's why I'm bringing it up. That's why I'm making fun of it. I guess my anything where the T-shirt bit, where you just do a T-shirt and you actually go out and try to trick or treat that way. Like I hate that as a costume. Teenagers try to get away with that shit. I've told teenagers get off my porch. All right, get out of here with that shit. I remember not getting any fucking candy. You have a mustache, sir. You should probably be somewhere fucking working, delivering pizzas or something, rolling up on my fucking house, getting fucking free candy. At least try. Put some effort into it. You were here t-shirt and the jeans because you
Get out of here.
absolutely. You're with a Chucky t-shirt on that you picked up over at Spencer's. No, can't do the Halloween t-shirts and you're gonna go trick or treating. Can't do it.
I agree with you. I don't like. See, for me, it's the half-assing of the I've never been a big dress up guy for Halloween. I just don't like spending money on something I'm gonna wear one time out of the year. It just doesn't make any sense to me. It's why I hate Easter. So you got to go get an Easter suit, and it's like I'm gonna wear this one time. It's
Get that
dumb.
purple suit and quit
How
fucking around.
I had plenty of them when I was a kid. Trust me, there's pictures. But if you're gonna dress up, why not go all out? If that's your thing, like the half-assing of the kind where they go, "I'm with stupid," and it's just a white T-shirt with black uh, magic marker written on. It's like, come on, what are you doing? Or people do cardboard boxes or paper bags over their head. I'm like, if you're an adult, you've known this day was coming for how long? You ain't saved $5 every week out your check. Come
That's the
on,
same.
you could do better than
That's
that.
that's the same person that brings string bean casserole to your house for the holidays.
Or pass out the little black and orange peanut butter toffees when
I
they're trick
see.
or treat.
I seen this guy with this shirt one time. It said, "I'm with him," and it had an arrow pointed at his dick. I'm just like, you're such a cornball, man. Such a cornball. Ricky says my costumes are 3 out of 10. You got to tell everyone what you are. Yuck, nonsense. I was 12. Chelsea says my favorite costumes I saw this year was when those group of friends dressed up as their favorite artists' CD covers. All right, okay, I do like that. It was kind of cool. Dana says, "Oh, let the teenagers have some candy. They're having fun and not out doing something dumb." Dana, I agree with you, but the parents should have bought them that candy. I ain't your parents. Show up to my house with your grown ass, with your mustache, your voice sound like mine, trying to get
I
some candy.
love, I love how socialism goes out the window as soon as you reach work age. Right back to conservatism.
Hey man, the candy's for the kids, man. It's for the kids and for me.
They somebody's kid.
Then take that shit over there.
Ain't gonna be no sneak bites around here.
Facebook user says, "Old man Sydney says, get off my lawn." You damn right I do. I don't know who said that, but you damn right I do. And I stand by
Michelle
it.
Michelle Douglas.
I stand by it, Michelle. Get out of here. And don't catch me after I'm a few fireball shots in.
Ugh, fireball is disgusting.
It warms you up when it's a brisk 55 degrees, 60
Oh,
degrees here outside. Keeps us warm at night.
Roxy with the comment of the night. She says she's on my way to TP Sydney Smith's house.
Roxy, where you come from, Roxy? Ain't said shit all night. First thing you gonna do is TP my house. Oh,
That's something you could do back in the day. You can't do it nowadays. TP2 costs too much.
And there's ring cameras. I got your ass. Think I won't run your
Well,
ass straight into the law? Got your
she'll
license
be
plate
wearing
and everything.
she'll be wearing one of those ghost outfits with the boobies cut out. That's been my new favorite one that I've seen this year. Is women dressed up as ghosts with those googly eyes and titties. I love those outfits.
Well, look like I'll be saving that footage from the ring camera.
As you sneak bite your Tootsie Roll.
Tara be like, "What are you doing in the office?" Nothing, nothing.
Just
Keep an eye
checking
on
the footage.
Keep an eye on the house. Chelsea says, "I'll do the Bernie bag of dog shit." Chelsea, that's why you don't know where I live. Because shit like that. Because you're talking about burn a bag of dog shit. Facebook user says, "I got a pandemic stash of the crappy toilet paper nobody wants."
That's Roxy.
Roxy. You just got to find something to do with it. Dion, what is your fave? What are your faves?
So my favorites are the people who go all out to do Michael Jackson or Prince. The people who pull off either Thriller or Purple Rain or the Beat It jacket, the full regalia. They perm their hair. People who do the lookalikes and they do them well. I love seeing those outfits. They used to have this contest down in Broad Ripple out at the bars where you would win $1,000. They have a Halloween outfit contest, and this guy one year went as Michael Jackson from the Billie Jean. He had the little gray and pink.
There you go.
He killed it. He had the little curly hair and everything, big acne filled nose. It was phenomenal. Those are my favorites.
I'm going to say one of my favorites is Star Wars. And not the one like the kids do. I like this one when the adults do, or kids can do them too. I mean, I prefer someone who's of an actual adult size. But When they go all out with the costumes, really spend the money. I've seen some awesome Chewbacca ones that look really legit, Darth Vader ones that look really legit. Princess Leia is obviously always going to be a winner if you're in a contest. If you do her up, which movie was that where she's with he's got her laid across on her side holding her prisoner.
Isn't that Return of the Jedi?
I think that might be, but anyway, those are ones where those people really put a lot of money into those costumes. I really like those because to me, that shows how much you really love this particular holiday and how much you're really into it, that you're willing to invest that money, whether you have it or don't have it. I have no idea what the financial of those people are, but I really like those costumes. And Star Wars is one of my favorite ones, my favorite things. What are you smiling about over there?
So Dana said that she would help Roxy TP her house, and Roxy says, "I'll bring the beer and toilet paper."
Let's still talk about toilet paper in my house.
I think I'm gonna join in with you, ladies. Let's go. Let's go light it up. I'll distract them.
You ain't shit. You ain't shit. Let me eat some M&Ms in your ear.
You know, I tell you, another one of my favorite outfits is when people do multiple people. So like they'll have the. I've seen one year this guy dressed up as the entire Blue Man Group, and he had each Blue Man on like
Oh, yeah, yeah.
poles or whatever. People who do that, they have like the puppet outfits. Those are always phenomenal. I've always enjoyed seeing those guys out. And one year, I had a buddy named Jermaine. He's from Australia. He kind of looked like Obama a little bit, the same coloration. They didn't necessarily look him in the face, but one year he dressed up as Obama, and we went as a Secret Service. That was a lot of fun. We was walking through with sunglasses on at night, pretending like he was the president. It was a fun year. We got super drunk. Yeah,
Someone says what I hate changes depending on my mood and who is wearing it. The hell does that mean?
Mary.
Mary, what does that mean? So if the person you don't, if it's someone you don't like is wearing the costume that you normally would, you hate it all of a sudden? Fuck that shit. I hate Star Wars. That's one of my favorite commercials right now is I think it's a bank card commercial. And it has old girl Jennifer from she plays Stifler's mom in the American Pie movie I'm talking about.
I know who you're
She's
talking
also
about. I don't know her
yeah,
name, but
yeah, Jennifer something I believe it is, but she's in White Lotus, which is an amazing show if you've not seen it. But she sits there at the diner table, and the clerk or whatever is over there trying to get her to pay her, and he's like, "Oh yeah, you got that card? Man, you can get such and such and such and such." She's like, "Oh, that's great. I get those deals." He's like, "Well, really, everyone gets them." She's like, "Everyone?" He's like, "Even Debbie, who stole my bike when we were kids and said she didn't have it, even though it was in her garage. She's an awful person." She just goes all the way sideways. My man's just trying to get her to pay her tab, and she's talking about Debbie. But I love that commercial. I like homemade costumes that go all out.
that's Mary. And then
Yeah.
Lotus says, "Hey guys." So hey, Lotus.
What up, Lotus? I would say so. What I say, Star Wars already. So I like ones that kind of remind me of my youth to a certain extent. Clueless. I like when the Clueless costumes. That reminds me. I used to have a huge thing for Lisa Silverstone back in the day, and even for the whack job, who breathes oxygen today.
Stacey Dash.
Stacey Dash. I mean,
Yeah,
everyone
she was
loves Stacey.
everybody's first crush.
Oh man, jeez. And then she started talking like 5 years ago, and everybody was like, "Oh, you just ruined it." So I like those. The Chucky ones, I really enjoy. The wife and I picked up Chucky costumes last year. I like those a lot. I'm a big fan of those movies. But I would say the one that kind of takes me back the most, and I love the costumes, but I have kind of a double edged sword for me. And if you guys want to know, I'll tell you the negative for me about it is Bob Ross. I like the Bob Ross costumes with the full gear, with the paint and the shirt and the wig and the beard and everything. I'm a big fan of Bob Ross, so I love those costumes.
But why don't you what's the negative? What's the negative of Bob Ross?
The negative, if you never watched the documentary, and excuse me, I wasn't expecting him to ask me that quickly. I put an M&M in my mouth. Um, was that Bob was not really up on the business side of his empire. He had all these different things going. He truly just wanted to teach people how to paint. He wanted to make it as easy for everyone to do what he was doing on TV. I, as a capitalist, obviously can see that there's something wrong with that because the hell I need you for if I can paint these trees on my own. But he took on some partners and he signed a bad deal with them. And so they have full ownership of the licensing and everything. And so even his son and his family, they get nothing. So when you buy a Bob Ross costume, socks, Funko Pop, whatever, they get nothing of it. It goes to this guy who took advantage of Bob Ross many years ago.
Weren't they an illegal? I remember reading something about that. I remember hearing something about that. I thought that they were in a legal battle to try to get back ownership of his
They were,
likeness. And
but they weren't having a real good opportunity or chance of winning that case because he signed it.
let me see. I'm gonna go look it up. Why don't you keep eating M&Ms in everybody's ear?
You know
And
what? Screw you, man. These guys have watched and eaten and watched and drank stuff for years of us doing this show. I've watched you suck down Bud Light and coolers and White Claws. We
and
think
don't
your
forget the
shirt
bottle
ain't.
of wine I had.
We
Do I
think
need
your
to bust
shirt.
another one?
Yeah, you a box of wine, whatever the hell you had over there, fruit punch. Brother, break
I
out some.
never, I never said anything when you were sipping on your yak back in the day with your little brand new ice cubes that you got. You know what I'm talking about. So cut it out.
First of
It
all,
ain't that bad.
I don't drink yak. All right, that's for people who
Drink
drink out
yak.
of a paper bag. All right,
Excuse me, Mr. Fireball.
you know what I drink? Everything I drink, you got to have your pinky up, except for Fireball. Excuse me, folks. Facebook use says if it's a young girl dressed up as a little girl creeping, if it's an old lady, it can be a cute costume. I saw something. Y'all be saying stuff to take me. It's gonna take me way off script. I don't want to go way off script. Y'all love to pick me apart. What the hell is Mary talking about tonight? Who said that?
Ricky.
Ricky, don't be coming for Mary. All right? Mary is one of our favorite people. You are too, just at a different level. So don't be, don't be coming for
Yeah,
Mary.
you're not gonna win that battle, Ricky. So let it go.
So y'all love to pick me apart. We do not pick you apart. You be making yourself available. All right, sir. You ever just seen someone at the zoo? You remember, Ricky? You know them people who be at the zoo and decide I'm gonna get into the cage with the lions. You that person, Ricky. So the lion didn't jump out and get you. You always decide I just want to pet this lion, and then something happens to you. Chelsea says coming from a person who drinks White Claws. Thank you, Chelsea. Boom. Boom, get him.
I didn't hear you. I was looking at Bob Ross stuff. Say that one more time.
I don't know. Chelsea said coming from a person who drinks White Claws. She's coming after you, son.
We both drink White Claws.
Who?
You and I.
I do not drink White Claws.
Yeah,
You getting this confused with the other black guy.
nah. You've I've seen you have a White Claw before.
You talking about the other black guy, two black guys ago.
2 black guys ago.
I've been looking for a
Said that
reason
like
too.
said like that was a puppy you sit back to the kennel. Nah, this dog ain't gonna work.
Wasn't it though?
I feel sorry for anybody wanting to come in that third chair. Lord have mercy.
That's why there's no third chair. And the people like the show better, I think, without a third chair. I think a couple of them maybe different.
Might be one chair you keep eating on this podcast. This
All
is
right.
why you don't eat in radio, folks.
I freely admit this was not my greatest idea. I should not have went with the peanut M&Ms.
They are the best M&Ms, by the way. Peanut M&Ms.
Yeah, that's why I couldn't.
You got plain, you got caramel, you got peanut butter, you got the pretzel one. I hate the pretzel ones. The pretzel ones are gross.
I just do the chocolate or the peanut. And we used to be a time where I didn't even like the peanuts. I would only do the chocolate ones. And then I don't know, I just flip. Now I normally eat the peanut ones, so not the chocolate, just a straight chocolate one. I don't know. All right, that was fun.
It was fun. We got to go.
Yeah, we do. Wait, but before we do, what the hell?
Let's see. My what the hell? Um, I don't really have a what the hell this week. Thankfully, last week I didn't have anybody really. Oh, that's not true. Here's my what the hell. My what the hell is up when you go to pick up the order that you ordered online and it's not ready, even though the app says it is ready. Because this happened to me when I went to Wingstop. Uh, hey, the app says my food's ready. I'm in the store 5 minutes early. Where the hell's my food? I'm waiting on my food. I get my food, then my food is cold. So no, I need these DoorDash places. If you're gonna be doing online orders, I want my shit hot, fresh, and ready to go. When I show up, I don't want to have to wait. That's the main reason why I did it online. You told me it would be faster that way. So when I show up to your establishment, don't have me waiting like all these other people who didn't call ahead to place their order. I don't want to hear their nothing conversation. I don't want to watch you walk around the back, pretend like you're doing something. Go get my goddamn food, bring it to me so I can get the hell out of here.
All right.
Get your shit together.
My what the hell is customer service in general. I complained about this before on the show. I complained about them raising the minimum wage. I think the lack of good customer service is tied to the fact that these people are making 15, 16, 17, $18 an hour for jobs that do not require a lot of anything to do it. Uh, and I've seen a slippage in customer service. I've seen a slippage in people caring about the job that they're supposed to be doing and doing it well. Of course, you're going to have Dion. I talked about this on our Patreon episode that drops. If you're a Patreon member, you be on the lookout for that. Um,
If you're not a
having
Patreon member, become a Patreon member.
You absolutely should become one. Um, excuse me. Having it's too often now when you go to your favorite restaurant, your favorite store, your favorite whatever, you got one employee who really gives a shit. And like Dion and I were discussing, that employee's normally not going to be there that long because they're going to find something better. Then you're stuck with the rest of these fucking bums who are making too much money, period, and have come to work with fucking nasty attitudes when all you got to do is put fries in a fucking burger and ketchup packets in a fucking bag. So I may ruffle office and I may take the minimum wage in the opposite direction. I may get everybody on board, take this shit back in the opposite direction. But my what the hell is get this customer service, get your shit together, man, because you're making too much fucking money not to care about what you're doing. Doing it and doing it good, you put that in my head, Sydney. Look, my sperm donor wasn't the best person. Obviously, I call him sperm donor. But there are a few things that he taught me when I was growing up that stuck. And one of them is if you're going to do it, then do it fucking right and be the best at it. And his example he would always use, which is an extreme one, but if you're a homeless dude on the corner and you're cleaning windshields, you be the best homeless dude out there cleaning windshields. And I do not think enough people have the respect of the customer or the respect of for their job or the respect for themselves to do a good job regardless of what is going on. Do it and do it right. It's not called customer service. It's not called me come serve you.
Look, man, the customer isn't always right. So sometimes you're right, sometimes you're not. I taking the minimum wage back in the other direction. I'm going to run against you so that doesn't happen. Just I don't even want the job. I just want to make sure you don't get it, and I'm going to do it and do it to the best of my ability.
Good, good, good. Facebook user says, "I'm sure it's Rick." It says, "I'm assuming it's Rick anyway." It says it's true. It don't matter. I went from 8 an hour to 16 an hour as a cashier at both my jobs, and no one word did say was wrong. And then it
What?
says, I don't know. Then it says homeless people are mentally ill.
Dana said homeless people are mentally ill. Most of them are. Not all of them. Most of
Not
them.
all of them. I don't care if they're mentally ill, not mentally ill. If you're out there, you're doing it. Do the best job that you can. I said that. I said
Be
that you.
homeless to the best of your ability? What the fuck does that even mean?
If you're going to be someone out here doing a job, regardless if that's what you're doing, you want somebody to give you. You want to fucking be out here and you're trying to earn money doing it. Be the fucking best at it. That's what that means.
Okay, Sydney.
All right. Well,
Fair enough. You
Show's
just
over. I'm
said
tired.
be
Tired
the
of this.
best homeless person you can be.
My sugar. I'm coming off my sugar high. To be the best mentally ill
I
person
need to see
possible.
camping gear. I need to see trash bags full of clothes. That cart better be full of
You laugh.
recyclable cans.
You laughing. You know my shit. You know if I was out there, man, I'd be squared away. I'd be squared
You
away,
better
man.
hold that side right side up. I don't want to have to tell you to flip your side around.
This is the day I actually starts drinking.
It's funny to me that you are like be the if you're gonna be homeless, be the best homeless. Like, what does that entail, sir? Please
Look,
enlighten me.
just because you're homeless doesn't mean you should lose pride in what you do.
You don't do shit. You're homeless.
There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people who are still trying to make money. Stop it. Just stop it. So have
No.
pride in what you do, regardless of what you're being paid. Show is over. Thank you guys. Facebook, you says there's a small percentage of us that care. I
That
don't
was
doubt
Ricky.
that. I don't doubt that, Rick. I don't doubt that at all. All right. Love you guys. Everyone have a great Halloween. If you're taking the kids out, don't forget, check that candy before you give it to them. I did think while I was looking at my candy bowl, big bowl, and I couldn't help but think, this is a lot of fucking candy. I can't believe people would take their time to try to poison and kill kids by going through all these pieces of candy to do this. So, but there are psychos out there who do it. So be careful. Take care of the kids. Make sure they're bright colors when they cross the street. People like me, we don't want to see your dark colored clothing kids out there. And if you're drinking, do it in your driveway. Don't get in the car.
I would say if you guys are doing any fun Halloween type things, make sure you post those pictures in the group. We would love to see your outfits if you're
Great
dressing
one.
up,
Great
whether
one.
you're being a slutty nurse or a healthy homeless person, whatever it is that you decide to do, post those pictures in the group. We would love to see it. I'm not dressing up for Halloween because I don't like spending money on one outfit. But if you guys are, I would love to see it. Make sure you post it in the group. Also, make sure you join the Patreon. We would love for the show to grow. And the best way for that to happen is that you guys support us through the Patreon so we can spend more money on ads to get more eyes on the show. It always helps. We appreciate the likes and the shares, but make sure you tell a friend and tell a friend to join us next Monday.
$1, and you can do it for as little as $1. If you want to join the Patreon, drop us a note and tag Dion and I to it, and I'll send that link over to you so you can do it super easy. Doesn't waste you any time at all. Facebook user says, "I'm late to the party. What up, doe?" It says Dion. I don't know who that is.
Tamiko, what up,
Okay,
Miko? It's been
okay,
a minute.
okay. What up, Doe Tamiko? And the Facebook user says, "Thank you guys, love you both." I believe that's Mary.
Yep,
Love you too. Facebook user says, "Edibles cost $10 per candy. No one's giving those away."
that's Ricky.
Rick, that's the best comment you had in a long time. That's good, bro. Facebook user says, "Patreon for the win," and then cost less than
Mary.
Halloween candy. I believe both of those are Mary.
Hmm. Yeah, I've seen Halloween. Those Halloween candy bags at Walmart were like $13 for like 70 pieces of candy. That's crazy.
At Walmart?
Yeah,
I gotta see what we spent. I think we got a lot more candy, but I think ours might have been $19 a bag. She got a couple of bags.
that is yeah. That's a lot. I'm sorry.
Bro, everything is up. Like I said, I tried to stop at McDonald's on the way home the other night. I don't go to McDonald's that often. I was surprised for a Big Mac meal, like almost $14 before I do any upcharging on it.
What up? Never mind. That's a different show.
All
I'm gonna
right,
do
love
the
you
Big
guys.
Mac to
Thank
the
you, Joey,
best of
Love,
my
for watching.
ability.
I'm not passing out candy for the first time in years. Fuck them kids. Just kidding. No, you meant that shit. All right. All right, y'all. Thank you. Have a great Halloween. Everyone be safe. We'll see you next week. Last year we spent $140 on candy. I'm coming to your house. Fuck my Halloween
That was
party.
Mary. Yeah,
Mary, I'm coming to your house. Fuck my driveway party. You guys have a good one.
we appreciate y'all. Peace.
Peace.